I guess let me prop up my left leg too, since you got yours propped up. Just take the palm of the pad of your hand there, and just give a little small massage to your glute there. Just a little rub
Okay.
to the glute. Yeah, on that left side.
Well, oh yeah, it's my right side. It's the left side that's hurting.
Well, that's what we do both sides to make sure we get
Both
both of
sides,
them. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. You know, because usually we say compensation. The one that you feel it's hurting sometimes because it's
Right.
compensating, or the other side is already compensating. So give both sides a little loving, right?
I want those pants. Oh my God, they're so cool.
Now we're helping one of my sister's friends clean up for. Well, she was moving into her new space, and I saw them, and I was like, I want
I
them.
want those.
So I was able to grab them and bring them. You know, I like my colors. I'm all about the color in life. Got to spruce it up a little bit from all the grays. And I hear it's getting cool there now.
Yeah, it's starting to, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Well, let's come to stand. We'll start standing, and then we'll work our way to sitting. So stand behind your chair. Now, my camera's not going to catch all of me, but it'll catch at least a good portion of me. All right.
Okay.
Now, so standing with the feet parallel, right? Yeah, there you go. So we can sort of be standing similar, right? So
Right.
feet parallel, look down at your feet. Make sure they're about a little bit wider than your hips there. So give yourself some space, right?
Uh-huh.
But make sure your toes are shining straight towards your chair. And we're going to bend our knees a few times there just to warm up the legs and the ankles and the feet,
Mhm.
right? So just bend the knees and the hips and drop your pelvis down and let your foot spread on the earth. Feel it spread a little bit. And then, oh,
That was so weird. Like that stupid left kneecap, as soon as I did that with the toes,
mm-hmm,
spoke to it.
mm. So as you stand, before you bend again, try just lifting all 10 toes about 10 times. So just lift the toes and drop the toes, right? Lift the toes and drop the toes. Check in, make sure you're not locking in your knees or your hips, right? So the slight bend there. And then once you feel like you can just sort of rest the toes on the earth, then we'll try a few bends of the knees and a subtle bend, not too much, right?
Okay.
Right? So allow the hips to soften, the knees to soften, slowly lower down just about 2 inches, and then press down through your feet and lift the head to the ceiling, right? There you go. So you go down and then press down to go up. Think up as you go down, right? Make some space in your hips and then press down to go up, right? Just do 3 more like that. It's simple. 3, and then back up. 2 more. 2. Start to notice your breath. Inhale as you go up. And then exhale, go down and stay down for a moment there. Not too low, just a slight bend, right? Now just check in. Are you evenly weighted on the right foot and left foot? See if you can sort of share that weight a little bit more evenly. Keep it even and slowly press the thigh bones back and lengthen the legs all the way up. Beautiful. Now lift your heels and let them hover. So push down through the ball of the feet and then lower the heels. It's a slight hover, right? So you're going to feel the calves working back there. Lift and then lower. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you lower down. 3 more. Inhale up. There you go. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One last one. Inhale up. There you go. And exhale down. Now, step your feet a little bit closer to the chair there, and you're going to just step your left foot back and keep the heel up, right? And just bend your right knee towards the chair, right? So the right knee's bent towards the chair. Inhale, and I want you to extend your right leg and just lower your left heel to the ground, right? So your left heel is back, right foot is forward. And not too wide of a stance, right? Well, let the legs be wide, but not too long of a stance, I should say, right? So bend your front knee to the chair and extend it a few times there. So exhale as you go forward. So we're thinking about what that right hip is doing. Right knee straight ahead towards the chair. It goes into flexion and extension a few times. right? So as you bend the right knee and extend it, 2 more, 2, bend the right knee, extend the right knee. That's it, 1 more, bend the right knee, and then extend the right knee. As you extend the right knee, feel the weight press into your back foot a little bit, right? And let's just bend your elbows on the next one, right? So the legs go straight, straighten both legs, right? Keeping that left leg back where it is. And just bend your elbows and drop your heart to the chair. And extend the elbows, right? Inhale up. Exhale to go down. Inhale up. Letting the heart lift. Exhale, lower down. One last time on this side. Inhale up. And then exhale, lower. Bend that front knee and shift that back leg forward. Come to stand right underneath the chair. There you go. Then we're going to take the other leg back. You see Kane here? Yeah, he's come to join the party here. I'm going to have to move my chair up a little bit. He's like, I want to play too, right? So now your right foot's going to go back. Your left foot stays forward, right? You got that? Now keep the right heel up first, right? And bend that left knee towards the chair, right? So your left knee, so your weight goes forward, and then extend the left leg, and your right heel will go back when the leg extends, right? So bend the front knee. So you come into flexion in the front hip, and then you extend the front leg, right? That's it. 2 more times. Bend the front knee, and then extend it back. We'll do that 1 more. So bending that front knee, and then extend the left hip back, right? Drop that back heel, and we're going to bend the elbows 6 times. So the elbows bend, 6. Dropping the heart, inhale, extend. So it's a little push-up. It's a little modified push-up. This is your push-up. Inhale to extend. Exhale, push. That's it. We got 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. You get a little hamstring stretch when you go forward there, right? Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. We have 1 last one. Calming down, drop the heart, bend that front knee. Bend the front knee and step the back foot forward underneath you. Beautiful, my love. Now we'll face towards each other, holding the chair with your right hand, right? Now let's just try a balance here. So the leg that's closest to the chair is the leg we're going to float up, right? So you can sort of get a light pressure there, right? And then lower it down, right? So we're going to inhale to bring it up 4 more times. So you inhale up, exhale down. Think about your standing leg. Inhale up. That's it. Exhale down. You got 2 more. Inhale.
It feels like my right leg doesn't really reach if I put it straight on the floor compared to the left leg.
Inhale. Well, you know, we have the compensation. One leg is sometimes a little shorter just in general, right? Now let's try that other side. Put the hand on the hip for balance there. So as we do the outside leg, inhale the leg up for 5. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. 4. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. 3. Exhale it down. Beautiful. We got 2 more. 2. Now on the next one, we're going to have to bring it up and hold it for 3 breaths. So bring it up, hold it 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. Inhale, exhale, and last breath. And slowly lower the leg down. Beautiful balance there, right? So now let's take your hand that's on the hip. I'm going to just move my screen up so you can see my face. I'll smile for you. Now take that hand out to the side if you can, and then bring it up and overhead. See how far can it go, right? Inhale it up, exhale it down. Feel that scapula move with you. So you inhale, feel your angel wing go up. Exhale, bring it down. Now check in with your knees, make sure they're not locked, right? So a little softness in them. It'll help out there. Inhale up. There's a method to the madness. Exhale down. I like to say that. I don't know why. Inhale it up. There's a method though. Stay there with that
It's a
arm up,
mantra.
right? Now keep it up on the next one. Can you grab that wrist with the bottom hand? There you go. And give a little stretch towards the chair, but keep grounding through both feet. Inhale into those top ribs. Feel that stretch. Beautiful, my love. And then we're going to inhale back up and then release both hands with control. Let them just float down. Stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall. Beautiful. All right, now we got to take that chair to the other side. So let's just go ahead and move it over. I'll put Kane underneath it so I don't grab his tail. All right, so now standing leg, that's the leg that's closest to the chair is going to be the one that we lift up first, right? So 5 times. You go ahead and put that hand on the hip for balance. Make sure not to lock your standing leg. Make it easy for yourself. So inhale the leg up. 5. Exhale it down. Inhale up. 4. Exhale it down. Inhale up. 3. Exhale down. Inhale up. 2. Exhale down. 1 more. Beautiful. Inhale. And then exhale, place it down. On the outside, we'll hold it, right? So now prepare to stand on the inside leg, outside, inhales up. Exhale down for 5. Inhale up for 4. Exhale down. That's it. Inhale up. Think down in the standing leg to help you stabilize, but try not to lock that knee, right? Inhale up. And exhale down. On the next one, we'll hold it for 3 breaths. Inhale up, stay there. Inhaling 3. That's it. After that 3rd exhale, you'll just let that leg float back down to the earth, standing even on both feet. Beautiful. Nice. Now, that outside arm, right? We're going to reach it out to the side, and you're going to inhale it up and overhead, and then exhale it down. Inhale it up. Feel this, your angel wing moving back there, right? Exhale it down. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. On the next one, we'll clasp the ankle over the wrist overhead. You know what I meant there. And then we'll little side bend towards the chair, up and over, and breathe into those top ribs. Be gentle with yourself. 1 more breath here. And then inhale to bring yourself back up. Exhale, open the arms, let them float down. Stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall. Now, just turn away from your chair and bring your hands to rest behind you on the back of the chair there, right? Turn the palms towards you.
Palms toward.
Yep,
Like
and
that?
then, yep. So it's going to create an open, and try to open the chest, open the heart. There you go. Feel your right foot, feel your left foot. Just a few breaths here. Make sure you're trying to stand even there. Notice your right shoulder, notice your left shoulder. Feel your heels, your 6-point heel connection. Think drawing the abdominals up and in. There you go, beautiful. 2 more breaths here. 1 more just like that. Something simple, right? But absolutely amazing. Slowly release the arms and just let them hang when you let the chair go there, and just feel what the arms and shoulders feel like there, right? Keeping the knees soft, inhale the shoulders to your ears 4 times. So they inhale up, exhale, slowly slide them back down. That's it. Inhale 3, exhale down. Inhale 2, exhale down. 1 last one. Inhale and exhale, slide it down. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead. Just take a little walk around, and then we'll come back and take our seat, right? So move your seat so we can face towards each other there. And I'll bring my camera down here. You'll see a little bit more of the little rascal there. Get that face.
Your room looks beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. This is my sister's living room. She loves elephants, so there are elephants
Yeah, no,
everywhere.
I was noticing the elephants.
And then I brought in the giraffes because my animal, my spirit animal is the giraffe. So we have the elephants and the giraffes, right? So now while we're sitting, sit to the front edge of your seat there so you're not lounging back, right? And get your feet right underneath your knees if you can. And just think your right foot. I'll do my left one, so I'll mirror you, right? So lift your right heel and drop your right heel. The knee goes straight up and straight down. Now notice if you start to rock and roll with it and see if you can keep stable on your sits points with that little heel lift, right? And then let's go over to your left one, right? And just notice how that one feels. Up and down. Remember, there are 28 bones down there, so just let them glide over each other, right? Let them be free,
Oh,
right?
it feels nice to do the hands with it.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna work our way up to the hands. Might as well just sort of get them warmed up too, right? Try both heels together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both heels lifting and lowering, right? And really stretch the fingers as you do that if you're gonna let them get involved there, right? So make a little fist as you come up and then almost like you're kneading dough or, Laffy Taffy, or feel a texture through your fingertips if you had something there in your mind. One last one. And then lower the hands down to the knees or to the thighs and think back to your right heel and lift the toe and just tap your foot, just a little tap, right? Like you're listening to the best rock and Beatles song or whatever your music you want to, I'm thinking we all live in a yellow submarine. I don't know where that comes from. So yellow submarine, right? Now lift the heel, drop the heel and lift the toe. So it's like a heel toe, right? So you're going to be working through your ankle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then slowly release that ankle and just feel what that leg feels like. And we'll come over to the other side and get that little tap going on, right? Up and down. And so you'll feel the muscle of the shin working, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then we're going to go back and forth. So you feel the calf work as the heel lifts, and then the shin works as the toe lifts. Calf works as the heel lifts, shin works as the toe lifts, right? Back and forth, just to make sure they're doing what they got to do down there. A little lubrication. Now go back to your right and make a little circle with the ankle if you can, right? Get both directions. I had to think about that second direction for a moment. Try the other side, first direction. See how that feels for you. Right? And then second direction. And then slowly release it, sitting up nice and tall. Hands on your hips, right? Now we're going to round our spine and draw the right knee into the chest, little C curve. And then place it down as you inhale and sit tall. So it's a little march. Now we'll take our left, exhale, round it in, try to draw that thigh fold in, and then inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round. Now the right leg comes, thigh folds in towards knee to the nose. There you go, inhale up. So we're doing a little abdominal with the little hip flexion here. And then inhale, sit tall. We have one last set. Go ahead over to the right side. You C curve it. Inhale up. Last one on the left. Exhale around. Inhale up. Now just allow that thigh to fold on your right side and just try to extend that leg forward as if you could kick the camera, and then bend the knee a few times. So kick it forward and then bend it back. Now when it goes forward, flex the foot, pull the toes to the ceiling, right? So you're going to feel that. So we're working up the leg towards that quadricep now, right? You feel it? Is a little burn in there? So one last one, right? Hold it out there for 3 breaths, just 3. Ah, there you go. 2 more like that. Eyebrow smooth. It's just a few breaths. Ah, there you go. After that last one, just let it float down. It gets a break. Other side, right? So recenter yourself, right? It's a little work to stay up there, right? So wiggle yourself around, get yourself ready, and then we do on the other side. It's a total of 8. So if you want to count how many we just did, it's going to be 8 on this side. It makes it easier for the brain sometimes to know. So usually I count down. I count down in the studio sometimes just to be like, yay, it's almost done. So inhale the thigh bone up a little bit and extend it. And bend. So that's 8. Inhale as you extend and exhale to bend. Start to notice your breath. Check in with your eyebrows, right? Take any place that wants to tense up and put it in your core to make it easier for yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. I can never lose my smile. It's always there. So go to my core, go to my core. Breathing, try your best not to lean back too much, right? We're not doing the Russian and the nutcracker there, right? We got one last one. Hold it for 3 breaths. Eyebrow smooth, sit up nice and tall. Feel your seat. The leg is light as a feather, light as a feather. There you go. And then slowly just float it down and just feel all that sensation. Whew. Wiggle around in your seat a little bit. That's a little work, just being there, right? Now, I will let you sit back a little bit because I let that back help you for the next part because we're going to do the hip stretch, that 4 stretch, right? So sit back in the chair a little bit, unless you got to take that.
No, what I do is I take and close.
Now let's take our right ankle over the left knee. Now that sounds easy. Let's see, right ankle over the left. I say that sounds easy, right? So just take a few breaths here, right? And just notice how that feels, right? Just to get here, right? And then you're gonna use your hand to assist the knee a little bit and inhale the leg up and then exhale, just let it fall back down. So we're just moving the thigh bone in the socket. Inhale it up, exhale it down. Inhale it up, exhale down. One more, inhale up, and then exhale, let it fall over and sit tall this time. Now you're leaning away from your chair and just try to fold forward over that leg a little bit. Can you feel the stretch there? Right? Try to keep both hips anchored. And just take a few breaths there, breathing in 3 breaths specifically. After that 3rd breath, you'll lengthen yourself back up and we'll find that same stretch on the other side, right? Lovely. Eyebrows are smooth, face with a smile.
Had
And
to
then
start with that gap in your teeth.
and then let's come on up and let's do the other side. So first lay back once you come up to get the little support of the chair, right? So that when you come up, you're not having to lean back to do it. You're already back there. And then once you get the leg there, each side is different. First, just come in and breathe into it, right? And that's why we're doing this thing to loosen it up. So we'll inhale the leg up, use your hand to assist you, and then exhale, bring it down. Smile to it. It's like a little WD-40 in the hip socket. If only it was that easy. I think I need some back in the back here, you know.
That is a true spiral from all the way back, all the way on top.
Uh-huh. So
That's not even the back of it. It's the top of it that's so
top of the leg.
tight.
So we'll just do 2 more, right? And then we'll take that forward fold over the legs for 3 breaths, right? So let the leg rest down. Inhale, sit tall, and start to bring your heart forward over the leg only as far as you can comfortably come now, right? You get to gauge that. Keep pulling the heart towards me. There you go. Lovely. Fill the space with each breath, and then inhale yourself back up after that 3rd one. And then slowly release it. Yeah, not too bad. It actually opened a little bit. Yeah. Eyebrows smooth. So now when you come up,
It used to be the easy one. Now it's just as hard, but from a different location as the right.
Because the bones start to shift over time, right? So then the muscle torque is going to be a little different at the joint. So now as you come forward, let's do a little rounding for our spine now since we've been upright. Open the legs a little bit, about a little bit wider than your chair, right? And then we're going to bring our elbows forward to our knees. And as you exhale, just fold over, right? And just let the neck and head go there for about 3 breaths here. Feel the breath going along the spine there. After that third exhale, you're going to inhale and bring yourself up, lengthening out and up, out and up, out and up, out and up, out and up. There you go. Up the front, down the back. Be there. Beautiful. Inhale the arms up. Keep the legs as they are on that open position. And then you're going to exhale. Take your right hand to your left thigh and then take that, right hand to the left thigh. A little spiral. Look back over that shoulder if you can. Right. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to revolve. Right. We're going to inhale to bring ourselves back around. Both arms come up overhead as you come back in front. And then exhale, go the other way. So the left hand to the right thigh and looking over that right shoulder, right? Inhale to sit tall, exhale to revolve. We're going to inhale our arms back through the center and do one more set. So inhale up and then over once again, opposite side, find the breath. 3 breaths, right? So inhale for 3, exhale, revolve a little bit more. On your inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit more. After that third one, inhale the arms back up through the midline. Beautiful twist. Easy twist, right? Exhale over. Last time, other side, 3 breaths, right? Find the length on your inhale. Exhale, maybe invite a little bit more twist. Only as far as comfortable, right? After that third one, we're going to inhale ourselves back through that midline and then bring the hands forward and slide our elbows down like we did earlier. So we come into that forward fold. Now, do you have space to put your hands? Is the hand on the mat there in front of you there or on the earth?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So see if you can slide the hands down and make sure you got enough space that those thighs are away from you there, that you can, give space for your belly to fold over a little bit there. And just let the head go for 3 breaths. Now, after the third breath, keep your head over there and just slide your elbows back up to your legs there. And then use your elbows to help stack your spine so you got something to push yourself against to come up to your hands as you prop yourself up to bring yourself back upright. Up the front, down the back. We'll take our trip and face over to your right side. So your left hip will fall off the chair a little bit, but not too much, right? Now, make sure your weight is still in the chair so that foot has a little support so it doesn't, get too much of a cramp. But start to slide that thigh back. Can you stretch that leg back a little bit there? Bend the knee. Drop that hip down, and so you're squaring, and just try a little extension of the knee behind you, and then bend it. So you'll extend it, and then you'll bend, and let the torso go forward, right? So it's comfortable for your hip, right?
Okay.
Right? Make space for yourself. After a few times, you'll feel like you can do it without having to go so far forward. But we're making space in that hip. We're extending that back leg behind you. So yeah, the hamstring and glute turns on a little bit, and then release it down. Let that knee dip down. 2 more. So extend that leg behind you. Feel the back of the leg fire up, and then bend the knee down. That's it. One last time, extend it. Now keep the leg extended, right? Reach the heel back. Yeah, so that leg is straight. Can you bring both hands to your knee here in front of you there? And just make sure that knee is right over the ankle. So look where the foot is and see if you can put the foot and the knee in alignment there. There you go. So this is a parallel leg in front of us here. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Just by being here, it's creating space in the body, and also you're having to strengthen with that breath. And then slowly stack yourself up, right? And we're going to swivel ourselves around to the opposite side to balance ourselves out. Keep it simple. Of course, I say simple, and it could be the most complicated thing in the book, right? Right? You see him? No, whenever I'm working out, he's always like right on top of me here. He finds his space.
Julio used to do yoga with me.
They love it. They want to teach us how to do it because they know better than we do. We have to think about it. They just do it.
Well,
All right.
they know there's action.
So
They know there's action.
find the extension, right? Remember, let the torso go forward. That's fine. And then bend the knee, right? So find the extension and then bend. Hamstring glute. This is almost like doing scooter on the reformer, as if you're sort of pushing the reformer away and extending that carriage behind you. Right? When we used to do the little stretch there, and then stay there for a little stretch. So reach that heel back, feel the back of the thigh shining up to the ceiling, right? So that back leg strong, shoulders relaxed, eyebrows smooth, face with a smile, right? And then slowly bring yourself back up and bring yourself back through your midline. That's something else there. Nice little stretch there for your hips. Now we'll do one last little opener. So this time, open the legs as far as you can. You got to get out of this chair.
Thighs, they're always tearing.
So open it as far as you can, comfortable, and we'll hinge yourself forward, but not all the way forward, just enough to give a little press out against the legs, right? And let's bring our hands to the inner thigh there, right? And then you're going to just dip your left shoulder and look over your right shoulder, right? Inhale back up through your midline, and then we'll dip your right shoulder and look over your left. Remember, each side is a little different. Inhale up and over other side. Give a little press with that left hand. It's a little groin stretch. You monitor it yourself there. Inhale up, last one. Up and over, little press with the right. Make space for yourself. And then inhale yourself back up. Find your sits points there. And then come on up to stand. Let's see. Standing and sitting 4 times. So let's see how it looks for you, right? So get your feet in a good position there, right? That you feel like you can shift your weight forward. And as you shift, transfer into the feet, use your core. Now think up in your core and drop the tailbone back and down to take your seat. Yeah, it's there. Think forward and up. We've already warmed the feet up there. Beautiful. And back and down. Let that tailbone lead the way. Beautiful. Forward and up. Press down to go up. Lovely. And think up to go down, up to go down, up to go down, up to go down, up to go down. Oh, lovely. You just floated down that time. Last time coming up, coming all the way up. And then what I'll have you do is walk around a little bit there. Feel your feet once again.
Bless you.
Thank you. Now we're going to do a little fold over our chair here. So is he going to move? I don't know. Let's see. He moved. All right. So let's put the chair in front of us on the front edge of the mat over here. And you're going to slowly, let's do it this way. Can you bring your hands down to the seat? So you sort of reach over the chair, right? And then just walk your feet back under your hips. So the shoulders are forward over your wrist and the hips are back over your knees. Bend the knees, right? And stick out your sits points as best you can. So we're coming into length there. Beautiful. Now just touch your right toe back behind you, right? And just float that right leg up off the mat and then lower it down. Let it touch. Float it up. Inhale up. Exhale, let it touch down. 3 more times like that. Inhale up. Keep that left knee nice and bent. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up and stay there for 3 breaths. Stay long through the spine. Try to lengthen your side body. Think shoulder. There you go. Beautiful. And then slowly float the toe down and bring that foot underneath you. Left leg's going to go back. Wag the tail if need be. Feel the right foot to support you, right? And then that left leg goes back behind you. Touch the toe down. Square the hips. And then bring it as you exhale down. The leg floats down to touch and then inhale it up. Make sure that right knee stays soft so you're not locking it, but it's there to hold you. That's it. Inhale up. Shoulders are away from the ears. Feel that length. Core is drawn away from that chair. That's it. And then one more. Stay there for 3 breaths. Keep squaring your hips long through the neck and the head. The leg is light as a feather. Light as a feather. And then touch the toe down after that 3rd breath. Bring that foot underneath you. And then wag your tail as you bring your hands all the way up to the back of that seat there. Coming up to stand. Beautiful. Now take your hands behind you in the small of your back. Fingertips are sort of going down, heel. And you're going to just lift the chest and lift the heart, right? So just a little small extension here that's comfortable there. And so not too, don't have to go too high, just there. And then look straight ahead. Inhale to look up. And exhale to look straight ahead. So it's really small extension. So inhale, you gaze at the ceiling, at that ceiling fan, then exhale straight ahead. Maybe not at the ceiling fan. You might start looking to see if it's clean or something. Inhale up. We start critiquing. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Looking straight ahead. Relax the arms. Beautiful. That's there.
Really, you feel it really in the armpit.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful succession of moves, because whenever I've been in another class and they just want you to lift the leg back straight from where it kills me. It pinches in the low back, and I have no balance.
I had to wait to do it later to warm you up to get there.
Yeah, right? That was great.
Awesome. Now for our finish, let's go ahead and find a spot on that couch over there so you can lay back. Yeah.
Oh, how about this one? Oh, you mean to lay back all the way?
Yeah. If you can, yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you want, you could always take one of those pillows and put it under your knees so that, you know, it gives a little softness to the back. That's fine, right? So when you first come down there, find comfortable position for the body, as comfortable as can be, right? So if you want to prop up the head, maybe something under the knees, it's okay if not, right? Let the legs find their relaxed place. And find that place where you can feel like the couch really can support you as you sort of just let your nervous system have a little moment to relax and breathe. Because we just did a nice little set there where we moved that body in most all the directions that it's able to go, right? So now we just allow the nervous system and the blood to flow and everything to just take it all in. So bring your awareness to your breath. You might even think about the feeling of the breath at the tip of the nose as you inhale and exhale. And if that's too much for you, you can maybe notice where the breath is moving in your body as you inhale and exhale. You choose how you want to look at the breath. Where do you feel it? If at any point you feel like you need to wiggle around to get more comfortable, feel free to do so. Right? Allow your eyes to soften in the sockets if you'd like there. And if the eyes aren't closed already, allow them to lightly close. And almost think of bringing the vision behind the eyes. So instead of trying to look out and see whoever it is, you'll respond later.
Blah, blah, blah.
So giving yourself permission to rest just a few more breaths here, right? And bring your awareness to the weight of your right leg and how it's resting over there, right? Just becoming aware of how the right foot is resting, the ankle, your right shin, the knee, the upper leg, and the hip. That whole right leg just resting comfortable over there. As comfortable can be. Think about your left foot over there resting, and the ankle, that left shin, left knee, and left thigh, and that left hip. Maybe see if you can let it go a little bit more in your breathing and any effort of gripping. Feel the back space and the shoulders, the belly and your side body. Maybe relax a little bit more and breathe a little bit deeper. Maybe see if you can give your right shoulder and upper arm and elbow, the wrist and hand, that whole right arm, permission to rest a little bit more. Same thing with that left. Left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, lower arm, wrist and hand, resting a little bit more. The neck and throat relaxing and head softening, eyebrows smoothing out a little bit more. Maybe allow the hair follicles of the scalp to relax a little bit more. And then from head to toe, whole body relaxing and breathing comfortable. Just notice your breath. Just a few more breaths here. Maybe inviting the breath to deepen a little bit more.
Do it again.
I'll do one more, why not? So we have a total of 3 since that was our magic number today. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes there. And just shift over to one side and just rest for a moment on the side before you come up. Give yourself permission to get comfortable there for a moment. I'm going to give you at least a few seconds here to breathe on the side and just see if you can let the neck and the head and the whole body just rest there. And feel the couch supporting you and coming up to meet you. All that cushion, right? And then slowly take your time. Use your hands to assist you as you shift your feet to the earth and come up to your seated position. Take your time, let your body and your balance, everything in the breath arrive. Oh, I miss your hair. It used to be all over the place and I have to tucking it in this tucking it in the sweater, tucking it in the shirt, trying not. Oh, how was that for you, my love?
It was very nice.
Now, let me make